ブリーチ
Okay, let's read chapter 133 of Bleach. This is Memories in the Rain to the Nocturne. There you can see 133, Stealth in the Blade, and blank page. And here we go. お前が来てくれなかったら、ひなもれは死んでいた. Okay, so you, if you hadn't done the favor of arriving, of coming, as for Hinamori, would be dead. So, well, however the previous chapter ended, apparently they broke away from Gin, Ichimaru, and here's Hinamori and these two. Maybe we're suddenly here. She had confronted Gin and basically said something about, like, you'll have to go through me or whatever. Anyway, if you hadn't done the favor of coming, Hinamori would be dead. Arigato, Matsumori. Thank you, Matsumoto. Thank you, Matsumoto. Ie. No. Oh. Her blade, okay, so we're flashing back now. So now we're going to get the explanation of what happened. Her blade was beginning to crack. Za. Buru, buru. Zarua. Okay, so his arm got kind of destroyed, right? Frozen. Mate, Ichimaru. Wait, Ichimaru. Boku o yori. So more than chasing me, or rather than chasing me, Goban Fukutaicho-san o odaiji ni, the number 5 company assistant captain, take care of. So rather than chase me, take care of Hinamori, the 5th unit assistant captain. Zzz. And he's gone. Okay, that's the end of the flashback. So a quick wrap up of how that fight ended. Good to know. いつも私に行き先を告げずに消える悪い癖. Okay. Always to me, going ahead and a bad habit of something and vanishing. Sugezuni. Without sugez, but without informing. Okay, yeah. So always to me, like going ahead of, and a bad habit of vanishing without informing. So we saw a brief moment where apparently these two knew each other when they were little. So that's what she's thinking about. Mada naotte wa inai no ne. Still, as for fixing, doesn't exist. So still haven't fixed that, or it still hasn't changed. You still haven't fixed that bad habit. Gin, that's him. Anta ittai doko e ikou to shitteru no? You, this is an intensifier. Where the hell are you going? Where the hell are you trying to go? And that doesn't necessarily mean like a physical place, but like where are you going on your path? Okay, here's what's his name. Ano Aizen tegami, that letter of Aizen, doko made kaizan sarete ita? That letter of Aizen, to what point or to what place modification was done? And he's asking a question. Actually, he's thinking that. Yeah, so like how far, to what place was modification or falsification done? That letter of Aizen. 朽木ルギアの処刑によって改造される総局の力。Due to the execution of Kuchiki Rugia, the release being done of the Soul Kyoku's power. That's this thing. We saw why this is important last time. その力を持ってソウルソサエティの滅亡をはがっている。はがって。No, hakate. To plot, or to plot, to devise. Like holding that power, that strength, plotting the demise, the annihilation of the Soul Society. あのくだりは本当か? That kudari, is it true? Ano kudari. That passage, that paragraph, what else could this mean? That downslope. Yeah, I guess whatever all that means, kudari, that passage, that paragraph. Oh, maybe he's talking about that passage, paragraph of the letter. Is it true? もし本当なら, if it's true, それが10の野郎の狙いなら, that thing, if it's what that guy, that dude Ichimaru is aiming for, 俺は, as for me, okay, we don't get the end of that. Jikokucho, a hell butterfly. Okay, apparently it is speaking, the hell butterfly. Taicho na narabi ni fuku taicho kakui ni. Okay, so I guess like to narabi normally means like common or average. So what does that mean here? Narabi ni. Oh, as well as. So to the captains as well as the assistant captains of all ranks, of each rank. Yeah, each and every one, to all of you. Go hokoku moshiagemasu. I giving a report. Zoom in a little bit. Kyokushu Kuchikirukia no Shoke no Nitte ni tsuite saishu henkou ga arimashita. Okay, so the ultimate criminal, the ultimate prisoner, Kuchikirukia's planned day of execution, about that, the final modification exists. Final modification has been done. 最終的な刑の執行は? And what was 執行? Is that was that carrying it out? Yeah. I don't want to say execution because that's what this word is. So it's execution as in like doing, but then execution as in killing someone. So the final, as for the final carrying out of the execution, 現在より29時間後です. From from right now, from present time, it's 29 hours. 29 hours remaining. Boom. Taicho, korewa, captain, as for this, the hell butterfly continues, korewa saishu kettei desu. As for this, it is a final determination, a final decision. Ikko nitte no henkou wa arimasen. I guess other modifications will not exist. There won't be any more changes. Ikko. Hereafter, Nitte, the scheduled day of a modification does not exist. Yeah, the scheduled program modification doesn't exist. Yeah, it's not funny, Dan. Ijo, in addition, oh, apparently that does not mean in addition. What else can ijo mean? And why would you put that at the end? Oh, it can mean that is all. That is all. Ijo. Well, that's annoying. Taicho, captain. 処刑とそれに連なる総局の解放? Okay, so with the execution and addition, tsuranaru. Extending. Why? Okay, so with the execution, and I guess also extending to that thing with the sotsukyoku and the release of the sotsukyoku, or the soukyoku, the big spear. それがichimaru no nerai nara. If that, the execution and the release of the spear, if those are the aim of Ichimaru, kono shokei, this execution, kono mama, as it is now, misugoso wake ni wa ikane. Like watching too much cannot do. Misugosu. Okay, letting go by. Overlooking, reason does not, can't do. There's no reason to overlook it or let it happen, if that's all part of his plan. Tsuite koi Matsumoto, follow me Matsumoto. Shoke o tomeru zo. Will stop the execution. Aha, allies. Za. Or Zari. Machigai ne. There's no mistake. Aitsu no reatsu da. It's that guy's spiritual pressure. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who is it? Ga. Ga 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 ga. Gian. So this is down in the arena where Ichigo is probably fighting with Zangetsu. Gun. Is that going to be a Renji? I guess that's supposed to be ging. Ging, 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 ging. Renji. 急激な進化はないが 順調に成長はしておるようじゃの. Okay, so like a critically dramatic stepping forward does not exist. Shimpo. Yeah. So no dramatic. This is like rapid and severe. Rapid and severe improvement moving forward does not exist. But 順調に成長は順調 favorably, like as for development,
Hello
favorably it's doing, or that's the appearance. He appears to be developing favorably. しかし, however, 先ほどから感じるこの胸騒ぎは同じゃ. However, from the earlier degree of the feeling, this noise in the chest, as for that, it's the same. The noise in the chest that I had earlier, that feeling is the same. Muna sawagi. Yeah, uneasiness, noise or uproar in the chest. 何かが something 不吉な何かが an unfortunate something この場所に近づく気配がする. To this place, an unfortunate something to this place approaching presence or feeling is doing. Dun, dun, dun. Dun. All right, this is whoever is breaking in speaking. In this sort of a place, mogute, diving into or going underground, and what doing, if I thought about it, or when I thought about it, そいつはてめえの残白刀の本体か? As for that guy, your Zanpakuto's like true form? Bo. Zudan. 隠れてこそこそ挽回の修行か? So hidden, whatever, bankai training. Koso. That's just going to be like in secret. Yeah, sneaky hiding for bankai training. 面白そうなことやってんじゃねえか? An interesting seeming thing that you're doing, isn't it? This has got to be a Denji, right? Yep, all right. It sounded kind of like him. Indeed. 俺も混ぜろよ. I also, like, will mix in. I'll join. I also, let's join. Boom. Renji? なんでてめえがこんなところに? So it's in quotation. So like, why you in this sort of place? Like, why are you here? そういたけな. つらしてるな. Oh, that your face. Your face is looking like you want to say that. Itagena. Oh, itageru. Okay, that's like itagaru. Yeah, so your face is doing like it wants to say that. What are you doing in here? Nani taishita ryu ja ne? What a big, like there's no big reason. There's no big reason. ちょっと時間がなくなっちまってな. Just a little bit, time has become nothing. ちょっと時間なくなっちまってな. I guess like time doesn't exist. There's no time. 俺も少し集中して鍛錬する場所が欲しかっただけだ. I also, a little bit of doing concentration and doing training place wanted, it's just that. So I also just wanted a place to do training and to do a little bit of concentration. 時間がなくなった. Time is not existing. There's no time. どういう意味だ? どういう意味だよ? What sort of a meaning is that? じゃあ、そうだな。てめえには教えといてやる. That's right. As for to you, I guess I'll do the favor of telling you. ウルキアの処刑時刻が変更になった. What's jikoku? Like appointed time? Yeah, the moment. The moment, the time of Urukia's execution has become changed. Change has ninata, become changed. なんだと? What are you saying? 新しい処刑時刻は as for the new execution time, 明日の正午だ. It's tomorrow at noon. Noon of tomorrow. 正午. A nice dramatic. Okay. Well, someone had to deliver the news, right? Oh, is that shuku? Shuku na hanashi da ga shuku, right? What is that shuku? Shuku na. There's a shaku. That's shaku. Cause of offense, annoyance. So I guess like it's an annoying story, but 今の俺の力じゃウルキアを助け出すには少しばかり足りねえ. Oh, okay. Like, I hate to say it. It's annoying to say, or again, it's an annoying story, but my power right now, as for being able to rescue, to go out and save Rukia, it's a little bit just not sufficient. So I hate to say it, but I'm not strong enough right now to save Rukia. It's a little bit not sufficient. だからここへ来た. And that's why I came to this place. 安心しろよ. Be at ease, don't worry. 何もてめえの修行を邪魔しようってわけじゃねえ. Basically saying like, there's no reason for me to be interrupting your training. Yeah, nothing, your training, trying to get in the way of reason doesn't exist. So there's no reason for me to be getting in the way of your training. 俺も具象化までは習得済みだ. I also 具象化. That is the embodying. The embodying transformation, as for to that point, shutoku. learning acquisition have finished. Oh, okay. Okay, so he's saying like he already knows how to do an embodiment, I guess, of his Zanpakuto. Bankai made wa ato wazuka. As for until the Bankai, it's still wazu. Oh, it's still a little bit. It's still just a little bit. Wazuka. Dong. こっちはこっちで好きにやらせてもらおうぜ. As for this direction, meaning as for me or us, with us or by us, like we'll receive, like letting us do what we want as we wish. We'll do whatever we want here. Okay, there's the embodiment of his Zanpakuto. So, right, Ichigo was supposed to learn how to do this and then fight. Yoruichi was using that device to speed up that process. So, but Enji is already further along that path. Asu jato? Tomorrow? It's tomorrow? Sonna, it can't be. それではとても挽回なぞ. As for with that, very much the Bankai. Fun. Oh, okay. She's basically thinking very much like he's not going to be able to get to the Bankai in that time. But interrupting, a sword or something is blowing up. Para, its piece is falling. そんなんでいいのかよ、Yoruichi-san? そんなんで. Oh, that sort of a thing. Is it saying Yoruichi-san? Oh, she was saying that out loud. Like, Ms. Yoruichi, are you saying that sort of a thing? So this is Ichigo. He blew up the sword in his hand. この修行, this training, あんたから誘ったんじゃねえのかよ. This training from you, like invitation, wasn't it? It was an invitation, or you were the one that invited, right? だったら, if that's the case, あんたからあやめてんじゃねえよ. No, akira. Oh, giving up. Yeah, akirameru. If that's the case, from you giving up, it isn't. Like you're not giving up either. Jaga, Ichigo, but Ichigo. もし、明日までに挽回が完成さぬば. If by tomorrow or until tomorrow, the Bankai perfection isn't done. Ittaro, I said it right. So Ichigo's interrupting her. できなかった時のことは聞かね. As for the event of the time of it not being possible, like will not listen. As for the event of the time of it not being possible, will not listen. 期限が明日になった点なら, the limit, if it has become to tomorrow, if that's the case, if the limit has now become tomorrow, 今日中に片付けりゃいいだけの話だ. Then like during today, cleaning up, finishing up, that's just, I guess, the good story. It's just saying that. Yeah, the story is just saying, I'm going to clean it up during today. Finish it up. いいだけの話だ。Gah. I was like, it's like kind of like a ganyan. Oh, and he's like, that fragment of a sword, he's like smashing. Renji is watching this. How many more pages do we have? Okay, not too many. Back where Rukia is. Shokke wa asu. As for the execution tomorrow. Ka? Question? Tomorrow? Soda. I see. Asu shokke no mae ni. Tomorrow, before the execution, Ichigo tachi zenin o Ichigo tachi zenin o buji gense ni kaeshite kureru yo koute miyo. What? Okay. So before the execution tomorrow, everyone with Ichigo and all those people, safely to the present world, kaeshite kureyo, in the manner of doing the favor of returning to the present world, will try to kote. Kote. Is that koteru? I'm going to have to look up this kanji. Ko, to beg. Oh, okay. We'll try to beg for basically, like, I guess, letting the return to the present world safely of Ichigo and everyone. So that's what she's thinking. Gonna try to get them out of there safely. Kuchiki no zainin da. Am a criminal of the house of Kuchiki. Sono kurai no wagamama wa toru kamoshirennu. That extent of a self-indulgence, as for that sort of extent of a self-indulgence, it might proceed. So they may indulge upon my request because I am of the house of Kuchiki. Although she calls herself a criminal of the house of Kuchiki. Shoke wa asu. As for the execution, it's tomorrow. So kikasarete odoroki hatashi ga. I guess like that way, being made to hear, it was a shock. It was surprising. Odoroki hatasu. Oh no, odoroku wa shita. That is a wa. Shita ga. As for a shock, it did it. It was a shock. It did a shock to be made to hear it that way, or to hear that. Fushigi to kanashiku wa nakatta. Strangely, mysteriously, sadness did not become. I did not become sad. Sore wa kitto. As for that, finally, or surely, as for that, surely, certainly, yube mita yume no sei nano daro. It was due to the dream that I had last night, probably. Surely it was due to the dream that I had last night. And say is usually like thanks to, but that those kanji there mean shoi. That's what the kanji. She's the act, the deed of the dream that I saw last night, the dream that I had. But she calls it say, like thanks to the dream that I had last night. Okay, we're fading here, so she's going to go into, I guess, her dream. 決してお忘れことのない certainly, decidedly an unforgettable event. 忘れることのない yeah, like a forgetting event that's not existing. So certainly like an unforgettable thing. あの世の夢のせいなのだろう that night's dreams due to that, right? Yeah. So due to the dream that night of that like certainly unforgettable thing. Okay, so now we're fading here. Dono, Lord. En dono, something Lord. Kai en dono. Do we know who Kai en is? It's a name. Lord Kai en. Za. Heavy rain. Kai en dono. Lord Kai en. Was this the name of Ganju's older brother? Kai en dono. Lord Kai en. Okay, and that's the end of the chapter. That's all we get there. That's the end of the chapter. All right. That was 133. Next time will be 144. We'll maybe get some more insight into that. We'll find out next time.